Here is the answer for the day one bell work. Question A. How many milliliters of a 3 molar potassium chloride solution are needed to prepare 400 milliliters of a 1.50 molar potassium chloride solution? Here is the dilution formula. M1 times V1 equals M2 times V2. After you write that formula, make the substitutions. So the first molarity is the 3.00. That goes in for M1. The question says how many milliliters. That's asking for a volume. So V1 is our variable. We're asked to prepare 400 milliliters of this molar solution. So molarity number 2 is 1.50, and that second volume is 400 milliliters. All of the numbers are filled in except for V1. We can divide by 3.00 on both sides to get the answer. The result is 200 milliliters. I know to put the label milliliters because I'm finding a volume, and the other volume was measured in milliliters. Question B, explain how to prepare 600 milliliters of a 0.1 molar silver nitrate solution if you begin with a 1.0 molar silver nitrate solution and water. This is a dilution problem. We're starting with a 1 molar solution, and we're going to create a solution that is more dilute. 0.1 molar is not as concentrated. For a dilution problem, write the dilution formula. M1V1 equals M2V2, and make the substitutions. Molarity number 1 is 1.0, and what we don't know is how much of that solution we should use. Molarity number 2 is 0.1 molar, and we're told we want to create 600 milliliters of that solution. It looks like to get V1 alone, we need to divide by 1.0, but when you divide by 1, it doesn't actually change anything. So 0.1 times 600 makes 60 milliliters. Now, just because we have this number does not mean we're done, because we're asked to explain how to create the solution. So the explanation could be something like this. Use 60 milliliters of the 1.0 molar solution and mix in 540 milliliters of water. Here's how I got the 540. We want to end up with 600. So if we begin with 60 milliliters, what's that remaining amount that has to be water? It has to be 540, because 600 subtract the 60 leaves 540 milliliters.